First of all, we came to show out tonight. Titties on fleek, thanks to Rihanna and Victoria. We're gonna get into that later. How y'all doing, Butterfly Effect? Everybody's good? Oh, damn, the energy died just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna stop asking y'all motherfuckers questions. But can we talk about how Trina is the nastiest bitch? Can we give it up for Nasty real quick, just so I can make sure we're on the same page? There are just some things about that part of the song that I just can't vibe with. First, don't slap me in my face with anything. Honestly. She said, slap it in my face. You do that, I'm gonna slap your ass back. And it's gonna be a whole different vibe. Now, if that's your kink, then that's your kink and we can get down. You know? Then she furthers it by saying, shove it down my throat. You ain't going no further than my toothbrush can. We have boundaries over here, okay? You got 2, maybe 3, before it changes the game. Y'all laughing because y'all get some of y'all on that same tip with me. Deep throating is not for everybody, and y'all niggas be thinking that it is. You think true. Everybody ain't in a porno, okay? Then what she say? Where's your blunt at? I'm back on board. You know, anybody else like weed connoisseurs? Give it up. Oh, I'm like, it's 4 of us? Okay. Y'all can meet me in the back after this, but the rest of these niggas, y'all sit here. Okay? But then she says, where's your blunt at? I can make this pussy smoke. I don't know what that means, and it just sounds wasteful. Okay? Like, I am all for a good coochie trick. If you got like an 8-ball that you can shoot across the room, I want to see that shit. But I am not wasting my good kush on your bush. That's just not what we doing at all. But I really want to gauge the room again. So I'ma say a song lyric.
What?
I'ma say a song lyric, and if you know the song, finish the song. I'm just trying to see how many of my people is in the room, okay? You can't laugh before the joke starts. It's just, it doesn't work that way. Okay. So, the first song is, why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going on. Can I smell you? Please say, okay. Okay, how many people? Nobody, oh no, you gotta look that shit up. It's just an anthem. Okay, like legit, why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going wrong, can I smell your dick? Yeah. Okay, but I got one of my peoples is over there, that's fine. Okay, I might get more people with this. Black people cease to amaze me. Like, honestly, like, y'all are just the most versatile motherfuckers. So, I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of? No, okay. Y'all got it. Okay. This one. This is for the niggas. Strictly for the niggas. Okay? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought that Aston Martin? Yeah, okay. We fam. Okay, we back on track. I fuck with like 82% of y'all. Ooh, so the last 2 years have been like really, really rough on a bitch. Raise your hand if you've been struggling and probably still struggling a little bit. I fuck with you. All right, I like the honesty. All right. So, not you talking about your problems right now. This ain't that type of party. Now, if you want to catch me in the back, I already told you we can smoke a blunt and I can be your therapist. That's fine. Hey, yes, sir. Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing after the show. Anyway, what I realized, like 2021 has taught me a lot about myself. And the first thing, well, it's like the first and the second thing, they're kind of tied into one. First of all, I have a chemical dependency issue. not only, like, weed is my ministry, first of all. I smoke weed like some motherfuckers drink water, okay? It's okay. I am fine with that. I buy my own weed. But when I am out in public places like this, I gotta drink. Because, again, my chemical dependency issues. So, but when I drink, I become a whole different bitch. I do, and I ain't never met that bitch, but let's call her Katrina. Okay? And Katrina is based down this way, okay? I just thinking with my coochie all the time. Shit. Shit be happening. So one day I'm at Preservation Pub. I don't know if y'all hang with the whites like I hang with the whites, but Preservation Pub is the spot. Market Square, turn up. You ever had a puppy buddy? A puppy buddy? If you would have had a puppy buddy before, Chris. Of course, what's a puppy buddy?
It's the cheapest whiskey you can buy in a PBR.
In a PBR, $5, $30, you get fucked up. Shot of whiskey and a beer. Okay? I like that. I'm a cheap bitch. Okay? But the thing is, I get fucked up and then Katrina takes over. So I'm out in Market Square one day. I'm like 4 puppy buddies in, which is like 8 drinks. But I'm feeling great. And I'm talking to this little light-skinned thing. I'm trying to work on like becoming a cougar, but I'm only 36, so I don't know if I'm in that bracket yet. You know, like, I feel like if I was a cougar right now, it would be like the 18, 19 threshold, and that's just nasty. You know, so I'm working on it. Give myself like 10 years, I don't be out here fucking all the young boys with the good backs, you know? But I'm out there, yeah, you gotta have a good back. I've experienced some things. So I'm out here and I'm flirting with this little light skin thing, and for some reason we start talking about titties. I like titties. I would love to talk about titties with you, young sir. So he goes, I ain't never seen a titty that I didn't like. And immediately I was like, well shit, you ain't seen mine. And he was like, no, what's wrong with your titties? And I was like, well, it's not really my titties, which was a lie. And I was like, it's more so my areolas. My areolas are the size of dinner plates, you know, and my titties ain't that big. So, and he goes, let me see. So Katrina reaches in my goddamn bra and pulls out my titty. And when that bitch flapped over my hand and hit my belt, I knew I had fucked up. I had never seen somebody so disappointed looking at a titty. All he did was turn around and walk away. So I rolled this bitch back up and put it back in my bra. Act like it never happened. Let's see, so another thing I realized is that I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the projects, and even though I grew up in the projects, we did have like regular maintenance. So when I bought my house, I did not know that I was in charge of my pest control. So y'all, I got roaches. Oh yeah, I had to whisper that. It is devastating. I mean, I've gotten treated, but I just thought that if you buy a new house, you gotta invite the roaches in, you know, and I wasn't inviting niggas because they don't pay bills. I was fooled. I woke up one morning, these motherfuckers on my kitchen table playing cards and shit. Motherfuckers talking about Uno out. Bitch, who the fuck? Wait a minute, and where did you get the Uno cards? Hold on, but they're like new age millennial roaches or whatever. So, 2022, we talked about realizations. Realization, I didn't realize I was really an adult until I had to buy a house. Boundaries though. 2022 is the year of boundaries. First boundary is, I realize I don't like sucking dick. I know, at least one, there's always one. Nigga with an unwashed ass. Look, hear me out though, hear me out. The reason why this is a boundary. Listen, the reason why this is a boundary is because, like I stated before, I am a first generation homeowner. Okay, so give it up for me. Thank you. Okay, so when I signed my FHA loan, my realtor told me, you are no longer obligated to suck a dick.
He's lying to you.
You have now moved into the bracket of, you can suck a dick if you want to. You know? And I am here for that, okay? I don't have to if I don't want to. Thank you. And what I also realized is, y'all niggas don't really be taking care of y'all dicks like y'all supposed to. Like, BT, I sucked the nigga dick. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I sucked it. Maybe I looked at it a little too hard. But it was so bumpy, the bitch looked like a Star Crunch. It made my mouth water for all the wrong reasons, you know?
I eat pineapple.
Hey, you know what? But what's real? Now he said he eat pineapple. Guess what, sir? Okay, what's real is, with that boundary that my realtor has set, like I said, she said I don't really have to suck dick anymore, but I can choose to. The only dicks that I will suck on a continuous basis is if I sucked your dick before I bought my house. You're grandfathered in, so I don't play those games, you know? If you've been coming over here to get your dick sucked before, it's not gonna change now. Okay? I'm just not sucking new dick. Thank you. I appreciate the affirmations. And fellas, this just lets you know that everybody don't like sucking dick. We do it to make y'all happy. And some of y'all niggas don't deserve happiness. Okay? Real quick, like that ass. Y'all ever sucked a dick and it tastes like a 9-volt battery?
No.
I would hope that you hadn't, sir, but I am not here to kink shame.
Oh, shit.
Oh. I'm sorry, I was confused, but yes, some people out here just ain't drinking their water or they pineapple juice, apparently. Yeah, I call that nigga Energizer. He think it's because he can go long and strong. No, bitch, you got a copper top. Let's see. I also realized that I cannot fuck men that have BO. And you would think that, oh yeah, like if a nigga underarm stink, but what if his feet stink? You don't know that until you about to get there, right? All right, I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit about me. I am a big old hoe. You know, I'm not saying that for applause. I'm just letting you know how I live my life, okay? So, I had went with a friend, a guy that I was seeing to Central Cinemas, because he an old nigga, and he like old movies. So we go to Central Cinema, we get drunk, and like I told y'all, when I get drunk, Katrina take over, bitch, you heard me, right? So we decide, after a couple drinks, that we gonna go to my Pathfinder that's parked in the back of Central Cinemas, and you know. So I'm like back there, and I'm like doing my best Meg Thee Stallion impression, you know? And like I said, he an older dude, and older niggas love to wear boat shoes with no socks. And I don't know what the fuck that's about. Like, you can put on a no-show sock with your boat shoe, but whatever. Niggas, like, when you wear shoes without socks, what happens? Your feet sweat, then they stink. This is how I learned that. So I'm giving my best Meg Thee Stallion impression, and he like trying his best to keep up, but his feet keep slipping in the boat shoes. So like he kick him off, and I was like, oh nigga, like let me match your energy. So I bend down to like throw it back on him, and I get slapped in the face by Swampfoot. It was one of the most unenjoyable experiences with dick that I've ever had, and mind y'all, Star Crunch and Copper Top. Okay? Like, I was like, so I had to fake the just so we could be done. And he was like, you know, he was like, this is, we ain't never did it like this before. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's a different situation, a different vibe. And when I realized, like, I did have to ghost him after that because I didn't know how to tell a grown motherfucker to wash his feet. Like, you know, there's some things that you shouldn't just have to tell adults. So I told his wife just that she should be buying him socks to wear with his boat shoes. Some of y'all got it, some of y'all like it, some of y'all are like, bitch, you're nasty, I hate you, and I want you away from my husband right now. Please understand, I dibble and dabble in dick from time to time, but I'm looking for a bitch with a backpack, if you know what that means. If you don't know, that means I'm queer as hell, and I would rather fuck dicks that you can purchase from Amazon than y'all factory dicks that y'all come with. Y'all just don't keep up the maintenance good enough. Speaking of families, anybody got kids? Make some noise if you got kids. Okay, I say let's joke in front of white people, and it's usually like 2 people that respond, and I'm like, oh, y'all the motherfuckers keeping Planned Parenthood in business. Okay, I'm trying to make it seem like I'm the only motherfucking teen mom that was out in this bitch, but I have a 16-year-old, I have boys, I have a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I had decided, like, I was not raised in a good household. Like, my mother was abusive. Like, she made me feel shitty for just existing. And I'm like, when I have kids, I will never be a bully to my children. No matter what they go through, I am going to support them. So when my 12-year-old had decided that he wanted to play football with his unathletic ass, I supported him. So he signed up for the New Breeds. Anybody familiar with the New Breed Football League that's here in town? Not so good, because like, you don't understand, this little nigga quit in the middle of the scrimmage. He got out there with them country bred white boys, and they was like hitting. Halftime, he walking across the fucking field with his helmet in his hand and his head down. I knew what was up. I started gathering my shit and we got to the car. He did not say anything until he put on his seatbelt. I looked at him and he looked at me and he said, I don't want to do this again. That's fine. You don't ever have to do it again. You know, I am good with that. I'm never going to force you to do something or be somebody that you're not. But you are going to be wearing them $175 cleats to Von Middle on the first day. I don't play that motherfucking get you all through the halls. Fuck you. No, I ain't got money like that. Now, my oldest son, this is when I usually lose the numbers, but it's okay. I'm going to see how y'all rock with it. My oldest son, 16, when he was 11, he came and he told me, Mama, I don't feel good in my body. And I'm like, well, nigga, I'm fat too. Like, you know, this is who we are and how we are. He was like, no, I don't feel like I am like either gender. Like, I feel like I'm non-binary. And my dumb ass was like, okay, I know a little bit about math, so 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. You know, some binary shit. And he was like, no, that's not it. What I mean is, I don't feel like I can conform to any gender. And I'm like, well, if that's what's gonna make you happy, and transparency, he was self-harming. So I'm like, if that's gonna get you to stop fucking yourself up, then nigga, you, they. They, them, theirs, all goddamn day. So then last year, he told me, he was like, I think that I want to start using he, him pronouns. And I'm like, okay, so yes, my oldest son is trans. When I told the people in my job, I work with a bunch of white liberals. They were like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to give them some gender-affirming items. What the fuck is a gender-affirming item? I had no idea. So they're like, no, here, they sent me links. Whenever well-to-do liberal white motherfuckers send you a link, ask them what it is before you just click on shit. Because I'm sitting in the bed with my baby who's struggling with feeling good in his own body. So I'm like, whatever this white person sent me, I'm sure it's going to be helpful. I click the first link, and it's a binder. Just something to hold the titties down. But what's real is, he got my titties, so it ain't really much to hold down. I'm like, well, this is a waste of money, but okay. And the second link had me running to my kitchen looking for Chris Hansen and cookies. I clicked that bitch and it wasn't nothing but dicks. I'm like, wait a minute, this feels illegal. You know, but it's like, no, his therapist actually was like, no, that's what you need to do. Fine, I did it. Now this nigga got a dick and a binder. However, he just told me that he is now a furry. What the fuck is a furry? A furry. Apparently, it's a motherfucker that like to dress up like an animal. So now this nigga got a dick, ears, and a tail. He want to go to motherfucking West Town Mall. Okay, bitch, you leave your tail or your dick, we ain't taking both. Y'all not having me out here in these streets like that. But I like the fact that you laugh. But y'all, my name is Brandi Augustus. You can follow me on Instagram at _iBrandi. Give it up for me real quick. But more than anything, I want y'all to make sure that y'all give it the fuck up for Connie. Because what y'all don't understand is, she's the reason that everybody here is sitting where they at today. She's the reason why most of us comics are even on this stage. Connie is the fucking first lady of comedy. And y'all need to make sure that y'all give that bitch her flowers while she's here.